All right, so I'm going to continue the conversation with Ravi Johnson.
Yes, it is.
And Executive Director of CTS College of Business and Computer Science Limited. Thank you so much for sponsoring the scholarships for the students.
It is our pleasure, and thank you for having us here this morning as well.
So tell us about CTS.
Okay, we're fairly small compared to the larger institutions, but we are located in Montrose and Chagones. We go back 20 years, so we were established around October of 1999.
Right.
We offer both tertiary and secondary education programs. Our tertiary programs, however, the model for that is where we partner with foreign universities and institutions to offer their programs. So what we normally do is we would conduct the tuition at CTS College. We would provide support for assignments and what have you. But the assessments, the learning outcomes, the curriculum are all developed by these foreign and recognized and accredited universities and institutions.
Okay, so do you offer both undergraduate and postgraduate programs?
We do offer. Our postgraduate program is done in partnership with the University of Bedfordshire.
Right.
They are accredited in the UK as well as recognized locally by ACTT. And our undergraduate programs are done in partnership with a number of universities and tertiary institutions such as SIPS, AB, University of Hertfordshire, and might I add, they're all recognized and accredited, which is important for anyone looking to pursue their tertiary studies. You have to ensure that it is accredited and recognized.
And how do you go about selecting your students? What's like the admission criteria for the various programs?
Right, so it all depends on the program really, but ideally for your undergraduate programs, the criteria can be as much as 5 O-levels or at least 3 years working experience to get in at the undergraduate level.
Right.
For the postgraduate programs, however, it's a bit different. So you can get in 2 ways really. You could, if you have a recognized bachelor's degree, you can gain entry, or the master's level is more suited for persons wanting to get into management or supervisory positions, or for persons who are already there and they need that qualification. And so if you have at least 3 years supervisory or management experience and you do not have any formal undergraduate qualification, you can be considered for entry into that program as well.
And in terms of non-undergraduate, so diploma programs and so on, do you have, or just courses, regular courses and workshops?
Right.
Do you do that as well?
Yes, we do. We offer what you call short courses or short certifications, and there are no real formal entry requirements for those. Those
So
are
it's like
done
professional development.
professional development
okay.
courses, and it can range from anything from vocational courses to supervisory management as well. You know.
Let's sort of segue a little bit into your involvement with the scholarship winners, because this is not your first time that you've done that. Why is it important for CTS to be part of something like that?
Well, as I mentioned before, we believe in giving back to the community. For me personally, I was a student at CTS College
Okay.
before I got into actual employment, and I was the winner of a full scholarship for my undergraduate program.
Okay.
And it made a difference in my life, as you could probably see today. I've moved up through the ranks and I've seen how important it is for young persons especially to gain that education, to get their qualification and move up. Especially now because it's so competitive and because you have a lot of competition for jobs. Education to me is the key to success.
Speaking of jobs, talk about your graduates and some of the areas that they might have gone on to.
Well, again, it depends. So for our postgraduate qualifications, a lot of our graduates have gained employment in different fields. So it's not only for business. We have persons with different backgrounds from IT, engineering, and what have you. But the reason why they do that program is to get that qualification so they can move up at management or supervisory level.
Yeah.
So some of our students, and really that's the satisfying thing about education and providing education. You see it making a difference in our students' lives. So some of our students we've seen started at lower levels in their organizations and moved up. Some to executive directors, some to directors, you know. Some, it may not have made a difference, to be quite honest. But again, for others, it has made a difference. Yeah.
Yes. And you continue to keep tabs. Do you have like a strong alumni that you keep tabs and networking among the students, those who are there with those who have passed on and have now been successful
We do.
in their
I mean,
organization?
the alumni is not very active, to be quite honest, but we do keep tabs and we do have events ever so often. Apart from getting that education, it's important to network as well. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes it says who you know and what you know.
Yes.
And networking is important. And so from time to time, we have our own students and past alumni providing opportunities for other students as well within the school. Yeah.
Wonderful. So tell us again, where is the school located?
We are located in Montrose and Chagonis, right? So we're in Central, we're in the heart of Chagonis, right?
And do you have social media platforms? How would persons interact, or if they're interested in getting more information from you?
Students can call us at, you know, at any of our numbers. They can
Which would
visit
be up
our
on the screen.
website, and they can also go to our social media pages, Facebook, Instagram, and they can look at the programs which we offer.
Before I wrap with you, what's the term or semester like? When do you expect applications, and when would people start? Is it similar to the traditional September intake, or can you join at any time?
Well, it's a bit more flexible than a traditional September intake. We cater for persons who are working, so most of our programs are done part-time. But the flexibility is that you can enroll, again, it depends on the program, but on an average, you can enroll within a 2 or 3 month period.
Okay, so it's like a rolling cycle.
We have a rolling intakes.
Okay, okay, yeah, wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Ravi Johnson, thank you again
Thank
for
you very much
sponsoring
for having us.
this. First of all, I want to thank you for sponsoring those scholarships. I think it's so important to give back, as you said, and to really to give to the young people a platform. You never know where they'll end up. And congratulations on 10 years, is it? Or 20 years?
20 years.
20 years.
In October,
20
it will be officially 20 years.
Wow, congratulations. That's a long time.
Yep.
Yeah, so thank you very much. Ravi Johnson, Executive Director of the CTS College of Business and Computer Science Limited in Montrose, Chagonis. We're going to take in a few messages and come right back here on Now.